first impressions, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, disappointed, very disappointed in the end. I thought the first half we did everything that I wanted, other than concede, did everything that I thought was right about the performance against a good side in Newcastle. Mixing our play, the energy, pressing, I thought it was all there. Other than the goal, like I say, I think we could have prevented that earlier on in the move, but we scored a near goal, obviously, with a fine bit of play just for half time. And then second half we started bright, but as soon as the second goes in, which is a really poor goal defensively, and then it's how quickly the game gets away, and we can't let that happen. It happened against Fulham, and the whole performance changed on one goal, and it happened again tonight, so we've got to correct that very quickly.
How do you explain that? As you referred to, it's not the first time that's happened.
Well, it's only happened twice, but yeah, it might have happened earlier on in the season, but it's only happened twice since I've been here when the action's been that different, and how quickly it's affected the game. But two important games. I mean, look, they're flying at the minute. Make no mistake, they're a good side, so I certainly wouldn't take anything away from them. You see, they're playing with freedom. They're not, they're not tight. I've seen them in the past. A similar group of players look really tight and lost that freedom, but at the minute they're free rolling. So, that can be a challenge when teams get in front. But it's more about us continuing to do what we were doing, and we just lost the format that we're working to very quickly, and we can't do that.
Newcastle had a lot of joy down Everton's right. Some Palace did the same at the weekend. So we know James Coleman's been a massive loss, but how do you address that? And
Evans left then.
Evans right.
Right. Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Reverse. Sorry. I got you. Yeah.
The right back.
Got you. Yeah.
Just wondering what was the thinking behind starting to say Ben Godfrey today as opposed to Patterson?
Well, just Ben's experience of playing here, his experience in football in general. We know Pat's a very good player, and he's going to continue to learn. He's been out a long time as well earlier on in the season. All of them things come into play. Seamus is making good progress, so we think there's a chance of his recovery before the weekend. But yeah, I mean, it's not just about one player, but he was affected too easily for 2 goals.
Sean, does it not worry you that when you do concede a goal that in the position you're in, that the fight and the belief just seem to sap from the players?
You can worry about all you want. It's a reality. I've just seen it with my own eyes. And I've seen it against Fulham. So that's a correction that needs to be made. But I think it's fair. So I'm told it was there early season. So it's something that's a longer standing thing that needs to be corrected. And we've been working very hard. And the players have a lot, to be fair to them, working hard to correct that mentality, to push it in the right direction. I just gave them a little note there. There's 5 or 6 of their players getting absolutely hammered off their fans a year ago. Absolutely hammered. And now they're not. So they've earned the right, and they've done that through work, through intent, through doing the hard yards. And I said to the players, that's the journey we're on. But I said, we've got to fast track it very, very quickly. And we've made some strides since I come in here, I think. But I said, it's sort of softened again, and now we've got to pick it back up, and we've got to pick it up really, really quickly. It's got 5 massive, well, they were all massive games since I got it. But there's 5 big ones coming, that's for sure.
You think you can do it, but if they don't do it soon, as you say?
Well, I think we can do it because we a very similar side went to beat Arsenal first game I was here. So that's clearly evidence that it can be done. It's bringing that kind of performance, that freedom, that edge, if you like, to a performance. And we found a lot of that first half. Football can swerve your opinion very quickly, but if you analyse the first, whatever it was until their second goal, up to that minute, I think you'd be saying, yeah, it's a really good performance. But goals change games, and I always say they don't just change the scoreline, they change the actual feel of a performance. And it's how you control that moment. It's how you control the very, very moment that the goal goes in, or the second even. Because you're still in it. You're still in it at home. 2 goals, you're still in it. But you can't let that change a whole performance, because once the performance changed, they got their upper hand, and they're a good side, and they're free rolling, as I said, and they took care of business.
You don't look like scoring goals, though, Sean.
Well, I might be wrong, but I think that's been going on here for about 2 years. So,
I know that you said when you came in that the players were better players than you've shown. That was the whole pitch of your.
Yeah, I didn't say they're all going to get 30 goals. I just said they're better players than what they've been showing, and I think they are, and I still think they are. I didn't say anything about goal scoring. I just said they're better players.
Yeah, well, you would think that the team was.
No, I didn't mean anything other than that they're better players than what people maybe thought they were. So that's what I thought. Because that's how clear my words were.
Sure. What did you say afterwards? Because I think you were in the dressing room with them for a while.
No, I wasn't actually. A couple of the players were talking. I wasn't in there very long.
What did the players say?
Sorry?
What did the players say?
Just a couple of thoughts about the performance and what should change.
So you thought that it was best to let them sort it out?
No, I didn't think that. I could just hear them from my room, so I left them to it, and then I went in and sort of summarised some of the stuff that I had.
Sean, do you think you lost the fans tonight?
Sorry?
Do you think the fact you've lost the fans tonight?
I don't think so. I think the fans have been terrific. Tonight's not about fans. The fans are amazing here, so I don't. They have a choice if they think like that, but I wouldn't think so. I think they'll be back in the club till the end.
What I meant was it was a very sort of distinct reaction at the end. It was almost like we'd lost the fight.
Well, I can't decide for 40,000 people, but I can decide on my feel of these people, and I think they'll be supporting the club until the end of the season. That is.